Hello whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Now, a funny thing, I was looking over the ramblings that I'd done in the past, and apparently I have never ever talked to you about a Linkwood. Time to rectify that. Now, the Linkwood Speysider distillery was founded in 1821, and it can be found in Elgin. That's not too far from the BenRiach and the Longmorn distilleries. In 1840 it was run by James Walker. That name might ring a bell. And it had a production at that time of 90,000 litres. By 1900 that was increased to 227,000 litres. In 1962 and 1971 some big renovations took place, increasing the stills to 6, 3 wash stills and 3 spirit stills. Now more than 95% was meant for the blenders: Whitehorse, Hague, Bells, Dermul. Even today, with the distillery now being owned by Diageo, it is very hard to find any official releases of Linkwood. There are only the Fauna and Flora release, and then of course there is the famous Rare Malts Selection release. So if we want to try Linkwood, we have to turn to independent bottlers, and that's exactly what I did. This is a Linkwood, a young Linkwood from 2008. And it was bottled for the Kluizenaar, which is a famous whiskey restaurant in Belgium. This Linkwood was bottled by Signatory. Now, Signatory is the company owned by Andrew Symington, who also owns the Edra distillery. And his bottling company, Signatory, they have many ranges, and one of them is the unchill filtered. So there is no chill filtration, and it is always bottled at 46%. So like I said, a young Linkwood in this case, it is distilled in 2008 and it was bottled in 2015. So this Linkwood is only 7 years old. And the cask is number 800006, whatever that means. What we do know is that it is a bourbon cask, and like I said, it is bottled at a drinking strength of 46%. The cask yielded only 304 bottles. It's got this beautiful straw color, very light, so I'm guessing it might have been a refill bourbon cask. On the nose. Well, it's sweet as candy. I get some white fruit, mostly pears, peaches maybe. But there's a nice waxiness in there, some paraffin, like a candle. Yes, that paraffin, though, that waxiness becomes quite loud in fact. And some tannins too, but not much else, to be honest. On the palate then. It's very oily. It's creamy on the palate and a bit peppery. It's better than the nose had promised. It's even a bit feisty. Again, the white fruit is there. But now I also get some pineapple. And it becomes wonderfully fruity. On the palate, this is quite a fruity, typical Speysider dram. On the finish then. The finish is short to medium, and I get again some lingering spices that fade very gently. Well, it's not bad at all, but this is not really a big Linkwood, if you know what I mean. This is the kind of dram that we call a card player's whiskey. Put the bottle on the table while playing cards, and before the game is over, the bottle will be empty. And that's all for this whiskey rambling. A Speyside Linkwood, 7 years old, from Signatory. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you.